So, as many of you have heard about the death of Jacky Oh, who's a former member of the popular TV show Wildin' Out, which is one of my favorite TV shows, has recently passed away. Now, speculation says that she passed away from a mommy makeover, even though the official cause of death has not been revealed. So, this news report comes from TVShowAce.com, and it goes as follows. More shocking details are coming out about the plastic surgeon named Dr. Zachary or Dr. Zach Okah, who was allegedly performing a mommy makeover on a former MTV Wildin' Out star, Jacky Oh, around the time that she was believed to have passed away. At this time, the former MTV personality's cause of death has not been made public, but there are a lot of eyes on the plastic surgeon Dr. Zach as her fans assume the surgery went wrong, largely because the Instagram post from her talking about the mommy makeover was deleted prior to the news of her death breaking. According to a report, Page 6 report, Jacky Oh's plastic surgeon had several unhappy customers that proceeded to leave very negative public reviews claiming he botched their surgeries. Dr. Zach, however, claimed the reviews were bogus, slander, and proceeded to file lawsuits against the multiple customers. In July of 2021, the plastic surgeon filed a lawsuit against Layla Penn after she published a review on a platform called Real Self, claiming that he mutilated her. In the court documents, the plastic surgeon stated that her accusations were both defamatory and false. Likewise, he also accused her of hurting future businesses by engaging in comments on the platform and telling potential customers to go elsewhere and to reserve plastic surgery. Jack O's plastic surgeon lawsuits against Layla Penn was to the tune of $30,000. Ultimately, the lawsuit went nowhere after Dr. Zach dismissed it without prejudice in December of 2021, meaning he can't bring up the lawsuit again. Turns out he also filed a lawsuit against a woman named Kyla Berenberg in August of 2021. I'm not sure if I pronounced her name correctly, but I believe it's Berenberg. So the lawsuit was also for $30,000. Kyle left a review on Google claiming that the surgeon did not have any real happy customers. Her lawsuit went on to claim all of his positive reviews on Google were likely fake and written by members of his staff or his loved ones. Her review reportedly proceeded to encourage potential customers to venture to the Real Self platform. All right, let me switch microphones right quick. Hopefully this sounds better. On Real Self, Jacky Oh's plastic surgeon has a 3.8 out of 5 stars, but at least 10 of the 60 reviews are 1-star reviews claiming he overcharges and underdelivers. His average on a site called Health Grades is 1.6 out of 5 stars, with 86% of the reviews being 1 star. Dr. Zach does have an Instagram profile, but he has his comments completely shut off. With little information about how she died being public, fans of Jacky Oh continue to swarm her Instagram profile as they beg for answers or for someone to tell them she's not really dead. Do you think her death had anything to do with receiving plastic surgery? Could be. So I just want to add my little 2 cents to this sad situation. These days, people have a obsession, seems like, with the perfect body. In my generation, even though he came before my time, Michael Jackson was one of the first examples of what happens when people get obsessed with when they feel like they should look a certain way, or they have this this idea of the perfect appearance, you know. But I think that me personally, I do believe that Michael Jackson had more than one or two surgeries. I think he did a lot more than just his nose, just in my personal opinion. But really, that was just the beginning of something much worse coming. And I think that, um, in my personal opinion, I think that some of these cosmetic surgeons, I think some of them are predatory. Not all of them, but I do think that some of them cash in on people's lack of self esteem or low self esteem. Some people, now I'm not saying that Jacky O had low self esteem, but when you don't have self esteem or high self esteem in yourself, you're probably more likely to be a type of person to get a lot of multiple surgeries done, plastic surgeries. If you're not, if you can't look yourself in the mirror and just be happy with um, the way God made you, you know. Um, Now, of course, there are healthier options like going to the gym and dieting, but these days we live in a time where people want things very quickly. We live in a microwave environment where people want everything just like that, right? And you know, they just don't want to be patient. They don't want to put in the work. Now, for example, just to be clear, I'm not accusing Jacky O of being any of these things, but if she had, I believe if she had went that route, the working out, dieting, they do have natural ways to do the so-called mommy makeover. There's ways to tone everything back up. There's ways to, some things you can't do anything about. It just comes with becoming a mother. When you become a mother, uh, it is what it is. You're not the same as you were before you had children. And I think we live in a time where people are afraid to age. Seems like some people, even some men, when they get gray hairs, they want to dye their beard and their hair to, make themselves look younger again. And really, we need to just practice aging gracefully. You're going to get wrinkles. Your skin is going to change. Your body's going to change. You're not going to look the same as you did 10, 15, 20 years ago, especially after you've had multiple kids, 3 kids at that, and just do the best you can. And I feel like the only person you really need to impress is the person who you gave children for, which is DC Young Fly. Now I understand she's in the entertainment industry, so I'm pretty sure appearance, that's very important in the entertainment industry. I understand that, but I think that, man, I honestly think that the best way to go is just to go natural. Just go to the gym. I know some guys who went and got plastic surgery to get what you call it, six pack abs. And to be honest with you, he looked just fine to me. The way he already had a 6 pack. It's just, I guess when he looked in the mirror, it wasn't. Those when people look in the mirror, they stare themselves in the mirror and they start to see stuff. You start to see problems that are not even there. In my opinion, sometimes, it is. I think that's one of the downsides of the mirror, looking in the mirror. I'm a type of person, I don't like to spend a lot of time in the mirror for that reason. I feel like the more time you spend in a mirror, you start seeing problems that are really not problems. There's only a problem in your perspective. Everybody else doesn't have a problem with it. So yeah, that's all I want to say. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm not sure how long this video is or now, but that's all I want to say. Rest in peace to Jacky O. God rest her soul. I don't know what DC Young Fly is going to do. He got 3 kids to raise on his own, and I know it's going to be rough. I think he has. Does he have all girls? I think he has 2 girls and a boy, or I'm not sure. I think it's 3 girls, either 3 girls or he has 2 girls and a boy. that he's going to be raising. And it's actually kind of interesting because Jackie O, she was raised by a single father as well for a certain amount of time until he got married to his second wife, her dad. So now DC Young Fly's got to do the same thing, where he has to raise these girls on his own. So I don't know how this is gonna fold out. So yeah, I mean he's definitely gonna need some help because he's in the entertainment industry, so he's gonna be. I'm pretty sure he's away a lot to work, so he's probably gonna have to hire somebody, or maybe the grandmother, maybe the grandparents can step in and help raise them. Hopefully, um, yeah. So that's all I want to say about that. God rest her soul. And if you are thinking about plastic surgery, you're not happy with your butt, you're not happy with your boobs, there's, do some research and look up some workouts you can do to get what it is, to get the results you want. Um, we need to get out of this idea of, there's this quick fix thing. You got to be patient and put in the work. And I honestly think the results will probably be more satisfying anyway, because I think a lot of people get plastic surgery, and after it, if they were honest with themselves, many of them are not really happy with what they've done. They wish they can kind of reverse it. And if they do reverse it, it just costs more money and more time and, and so forth. So anyway, that's all I want to say.